white of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul.
In the Loop was something of a change for me, as I don't watch or review comedy films very often. I also don't review animated or horror films that often, as I just don't watch much from those genres, and I only tend to review horror movies near Halloween. But 310 to Yuma is a major departure from the genres I watch, as I never watch, let alone review, westerns. Western is a genre that I've never really gotten into. It just doesn't interest me that much, and it did always strike me as a little strange that one, admittedly long and fascinating time and setting, would be given its own genre, when period pieces about other historical periods, such as the Russian Revolution, the Depression, the Victorian era, Nazi Germany, and the 70s, are just period pieces. Overall, the Western genre just never grabbed me, so the only Westerns I've really watched are Django Unchained and, if I can push the definition a bit, the excellent Doctor Who episode A Town Called Mercy. But I may have to watch more Westerns, as 310 to Yuma, directed by James Mangold and remade from the 1957 original, is a truly great film. Infamous outlaw Ben Wade, Russell Crowe, is finally apprehended by the authorities after years of terrorizing the Southern Railroad, and ranch owner and Civil War veteran Dan Evans, Christian Bale, offers to deliver Ben to the 310 train that will bring him to trial. The centerpiece of 310 to Yuma is the riveting dynamic between Ben and Dan. The two men first cross paths when Dan and his sons observe Ben and his gang robbing a coach, and their destinies intertwine when Ben is caught and Dan takes on the job of his armed escort so that he can use the reward money to stop a railway magnate from taking his land. Dan takes the job for this pragmatic reason of providing for his struggling family, but also to restore his honor after a series of misfortunes that stripped him of his livelihood, including an accident in the Civil War that cost him his leg. As such, a certain respect, in Dan's case more of a begrudging respect, develops between them, as Ben values Dan for his dedication to his family and sympathizes with his need to regain his dignity through this job. Christian Bale superbly portrays Dan with an unusual mix of nihilism and ambition, as he is still in a state of numbed shock from his experiences in the Civil War and dismayed at his unfairly difficult existence and resentful family, but actively seizes any opportunity to make his life better, as the universe has failed to give him anything. Bale plays Dan as desperate but composed and beaten but not quite broken by the trials of his traumatic life. There is a compelling subplot between Dan and his older son, William, played by Logan Lerman. William views Dan as a failure for not doing enough to help their family, but after William sneaks away from home to join Ben's armed escort, he finally respects his father when he realizes the lengths he will really go to support the family and bring Ben to justice. Bale's performance is remarkable, Lerman is confident and mature beyond his years as William, and Ben Foster is chilling as Ben's loyal, monstrous right-hand man, Charlie Prince, but the true standout performance is Russell Crowe as Ben Wade. Ben is suave, well-mannered, likes children and knows his scripture cover to cover, and though he is a thief and murderer who doesn't seem to show any proper remorse for his actions, his brutality and ruthlessness are juxtaposed with a growing decency and humanity that surprises both us and himself. It is fascinating to watch Ben and Dan steadily come to trust and respect each other on their long journey, both out of necessity due to the hazards bearing down on them, and as they learn more about each other. This film is a gripping convergence of two opposed but similar figures, both of whom are superbly written and undergo great character arcs. 310 to Yuma is nearly 2 hours long, but is consistently tense and engaging, as the pacing never drags. The cinematography is stunning, and the period-perfect sets, costumes, and ambience effectively capture the hardship and prosperity of the Wild West. The action scenes are also excellent, smoothly shot and very suspenseful, and the pitched shootouts and getaways make 310 to Yuma feel more like a war movie than a western, which is appropriate, as Dan is a Civil War veteran. 310 to Yuma is an exceptionally crafted character study about dignity, heroism, and the moral grayness of human identity, and earns 4.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for watching. Cheers.